What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today I took one trade, one win, up $906, I think exactly, across both the funded accounts. And I'm about to pass another eval. I have like six other evals I'm about to pass. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll go ahead and kind of walk you guys. It was a pretty easy day. The price action today was a lot better compared to the last 2 weeks, which is great. The way Price delivered was really smooth and efficient. So that was really awesome. I'm grateful for that. And yeah, I'll walk you guys through my thought process going into the day, why I took the trade, all that fun jazz. So going into the day here, I'm not going to use replay mode again because I'm just so bad at it. But actually, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. Which candle? Actually, I'm not even able to do on the 4 hour. Okay, whatever. Going into the day, I was bullish towards these highs right here. Why did I put? Oh, and there's gonna be an SMT. I was bullish towards these highs. I didn't take longs though. The reason for that is because on the 1 hour, this is how the 1 hour looked right here. So I got to my setup at 9:30, and we hadn't yet retraced to equilibrium. So my only condition for longs was I wanted us to tap into 50% for me to take a position up to these highs, or else I'd wait for these highs to be swept and then wait for a potential reversal. Because if we swept these highs, we would be tapping in, or there would really be no other liquidity, and we'd be sweeping a high inside of a bearish gap. You guys don't know, if you sweep a high, if price sweeps a high inside of a gap, that high or low will be a protected high, meaning that the chances of the price going back to that high are very, very low because because it would basically mean that price would be sweeping a high that manipulated another high, which doesn't logically really make sense if you trade using ICT's ideology or the way he views the markets, right? But yeah, so that was basically my two conditions. I was either going to wait for us to tap into 50% before taking longs up to here, or I'd wait for us to sweep this, potentially form SMT, and then take a short, which obviously happened, right? So yeah, and I'm out of replay mode. I don't know why it exited me out. Yeah, we came up nine. What time was it when we swept this? It was around like 9:40 when we swept this high, and we put on a massive SMT with ES. I don't even know if did ES even go and take. Oh no, the SMT is literally still intact. Yeah, look how huge this SMT is. That's crazy. Look at that. So we put in this massive SMT, and I'm like, okay, cool. If we get an inverse, I'll just take it. Like that's literally my only thought process. If we get an inverse, I'll take it. So we have this massive gap here. Price runs through it with strong displacement, and I'm like, okay, bet. And I get tapped in at I think 7.2 or something. And my stop is if we get a close that disrespects the gap, so about 30 points or so. I undersized a bit just because I miscalculated, but it is what it is. And then my target was this hourly bullish fair value gap that also aligned with 50%. Look at that. Literally lines up with 50% perfectly. So that was my target. I wasn't going to leave any runners because I didn't know if we were going to respect this gap or not. So I just went for 1R. And yeah, entered in here. And then I was literally out in 5 minutes. Yeah, pretty cool. Super grateful for this win. You can literally see how after taking that out, we're chopping. The reason for that, if you look, is there's really no strong drawn liquidity. Um, Maybe this helps one of you guys if you're newer, but if there's really no strong draw here, like we just took out these really predominant highs, we're inside of this gap. It it it's pretty like it's not really normal for price to like take out a high then retrace and immediately take it out. It's normal for us to like engineer liquidity and chop around here for a bit before maybe the next macro time where we'll either, manipulate upwards, go down, or manipulate downwards, go up. So that's why we're chopping around. So I'm really, really grateful I've actually found a trade before, you know, this happened. And yeah, other than that, I mean, that was a pretty textbook trade. Really nothing else to say. You know, came into the market with two conditions, waited for them to play out, then took a trade based off those conditions in line with a higher time frame narrative and bias. So yeah, that's really it for today, guys. In terms of the trade recap, hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.